Welcome, my friend, to chapter number 9 of the Director's Treatment Masterclass course, in which I'm teaching you the most important skill that you can master as a filmmaker, and that is selling your creative vision and ideas to clients using director treatments and also via film pitch decks. I also cover those. And in chapter number 9, I wanted to share how to deliver a treatment that gets approved, that wins a pitch. So without further ado, let's dive into my computer and into chapter number 9. So we are inside my computer, chapter number 9, how to deliver a treatment that wins a pitch, that gets approved. And this time I don't want to do a quick recap. Just because it's a short video, I quickly wanted to cover, this is what I'm going to cover in this video. So first off, I'm going to talk about scarcity, then delivery, outcome, and finally a quick summary at the end. So as always, if you want to get access to all the secret stuff I don't share anywhere else, make sure to sign up to my newsletter, robinpere.com/newsletter, because here is where I share all the secret stuff. And you can follow me on the socials for exclusive content. The handle is @robinpere. And I need your help. Let's change people's lives together. Please share this course. Quick warning though, this is the most important video at this stage of the entire course. So if you haven't watched the previous 8 chapters, then please, I highly recommend giving those a watch. Otherwise, all the stuff that I share in this video makes no sense. So this is the most important video of the entire course. Watch from beginning to end without skipping any parts. And a pro tip, English is not my native language. I sometimes have to think about the words I speak. So if you want to save yourself some time and not be scared by the length of the videos that I share online, watch the video in double speed. All right, let's talk about scarcity. So what is scarcity? Scarcity is when something is scarce, when there is a high demand for something, people are willing to pay a lot of money for it, like gold or Bitcoin, for example, or houses even at this stage. So the first point I wanted to share is you are the prize, my friend. You are the prize. So remember, they asked you to pitch for a reason. They have a problem and they need someone like you to solve it. Without you, the problem solver, the problem cannot be solved. So in the first or the second chapter of this course, I shared a story from George Clooney, who had this realization that, he first went into the castings with a sort of neediness that this was the job. He needed a job. He needed to pay his rent. But only when he started to make the mindset shift and realized that they were looking for an actor, and without a lead actor, they could not make a film. He was the problem to their solution, and they were not the solution to his problem. So he was the solution to their problem, So he was the solution to their problem, and they were not the solution to his problem. And you need to make that mindset shift as well. So you are at all times the prize. So at the end of your treatment, skip the thank you. So don't end your treatment with a thank you. Instead, guide them on the next steps with urgency, making it clear they need to act fast if they want you to solve their problem. Emphasize that without swift action, you won't be able to solve their problem. So scarcity, your time is limited and therefore it is scarce. There is only one you, and you have this vision for solving their problem. Without you, the problem cannot be solved. So highlight scarcity, make them realize there's only one you, and that your unique skills, vision, or approach are limited, making the solution valuable and giving them a reason to act fast. The delivery of your treatment should emphasize this scarcity in your message. Now, I explained in the writing part of creating a treatment that you can do this inside your treatment, but if you don't feel comfortable sharing it inside your treatment, you can also share it in an email. You can share it in a voice note or a voice recording via WhatsApp or a video message. It doesn't matter how you communicate it, as long as you are communicating that what you are presenting is scarce, because otherwise you will be ghosted, they will put you on the sideline, something else will cross their path that has more urgency, is more important, and you will just be shoved along the line. You'll be like, okay, so I just spent a lot of time creating this document for you, and now nothing happens, or worst case, you get ghosted and you never hear from them again. So scarcity, very important. I'll dive into this right now. So Now let's talk about delivery. So an email, you want to highlight your scarcity in the delivery email. So also if you have done it in your treatment, you want to do it again in your email or video or WhatsApp message, however you deliver your treatment. So you might have done this in your treatment already, but there is no guarantee that they will actually read, without an A, typo, your treatment from cover to cover. So you want to emphasize this once again. Check the link below for a template. So I have included this template for you as well. Urgency email. This is just an example. You can customize this any way you like. Use ChatGPT. I highly recommend using ChatGPT. Just copy this text, fill in your details, and ask ChatGPT to rewrite it in a witty way or in a more formal way or in a more enthusiastic way or whatever fits your tone of voice. Ask it to rewrite it in a way that fits your personality. So essentially it says, hi, and then the client's name, hope you are doing well. I'm really excited to share my director's treatment for, and then the project name. As mentioned, I have another project on the horizon, so if you can lock things in by urgent deadline date, I can fully commit to bringing this idea to life together with you. After this date, I cannot guarantee my availability. Please schedule a call here, and then the Calendly link to discuss any thoughts or questions. Looking forward to your feedback. So there is scarcity. The thing with this is when you mention that there is another project on the horizon, at the start of a treatment process, people will ask you if you have availability. And if you highlight that, it can be artificial, so you create artificial urgency. Even if there's no other project on the horizon, then you might just say, well, I'm in between projects right now. I have some other stuff coming up, but I'm willing to invest some time to get to know your problem better or your project better and see how I can help you get the outcome that you are looking for. So that is important, that you, at the start of the conversation, already instill the idea in their mind, in their client's mind, that your time is limited. And then you want to tell them what to do. So in this case, I've included a Calendly link. Now, Calendly is a free software. You can also get a paid version. So calendly.com. You go there and you can create a free account, which I have already done here. And then you can create here, or this is my Calendly link, create a new type of event, and then you can choose all kinds of meetings that you can set up. 30-minute call, so that would be a treatment call, 30 minutes. And if you do like Google Meet and you connect your Google Calendar, then it will automatically generate a Google Meet link as well. And then once the other person accepts the call with their details, then they will automatically receive a Google Meet link as well. And then you can, so this is what they will see when your availability is. You can, you can give a 60-day calendar, or only during the weekdays, or within a specific date range. Hours. You can set up so many different things here. I think even if you do it if you have a Squarespace website, you can also add the possibility of a call, and you can create artificial scarcity. So it sort of create gaps in your calendar to make it look like you are very busy, although it might not be the actual case. But yeah, you can set this up, and this is what they will see. So a view live page. So when somebody clicks on your link, then they will go to something like this, and they can pick a time and fill in their details. And they will receive an email confirming the call date, and a reminder, other reminders as well, that the event is coming up. So yeah, I highly recommend you give this a try. What also might be a cool way to add to end your treatment. So instead of saying thank you, you go to something like this. There are many. If you just Google QR code generator, that's the only positive outcome of the whole C19 situation. Is that we got very used to QR codes. So here you can generate a QR code with a way for them to get in contact with you. So if they scan the code and they will highly likely use a phone to scan the code. Then it will automatically start dialing your phone number, or they can send a text message or an email. And so it will be, if the QR code says, if you want them to go to your website, for example, then you might create something like this. So and then what do? We do something like scan me. This could be a possibility to end the treatment. This is a very, you just give them a call to action. So you tell them what to do next. Although this doesn't really spark urgency, but you can add some text or some, there are many different ways to give this, to shape this up into something visually interesting. So maybe something like this could also be nice. Bigger. Could also be a possibility. Nonetheless, a QR code with a call to action might be an interesting or more visually interesting way to add some urgency as well inside your treatment, on top of sending the email. So delivery, so an email, check out the link in the description where you can download the Google Docs file with the urgency email. So scheduling software, if you don't want to include your direct contact details, you can use call scheduling software. And a bonus tip, create specific time slots to make your schedule look busy. So Equity does this automatically, or has this feature. It is linked to your Squarespace website. And candidly, you can just say, well, my availability is between 11 and 12, and then 3 to 4, and then whatever. It's totally up to you. But make it look like you are busy. So there are gaps in between the calls, instead of just saying I'm available between 10 and 8 at night. And then you want to avoid neediness at all times. So you might not feel comfortable with the approach because you like the client, the job, or you simply need the money. If you seem needy, they might take advantage of you. Realize that saying yes costs you time and saying no saves you time. So this is I would say, one of the hardest parts of a sales process, but you have to chill down, because once you show the neediness and they sense it, they will take advantage of you instead of taking a chance with you. And then there's always this nasty imposter syndrome. So imposter syndrome comes from insecurity and not having clarity on the problem you solve. If you have clarity on the problem you solve, believe that the solution you offer will get them the outcome they are looking for, backed up by proof that you have solved similar problems before, other clients just like them before. There is no need to doubt your abilities to solve the problem for the new client. So imposter syndrome is the feeling that you are not good enough. Are you actually capable of handling this job? It might be too big. If you believe that this is the thing that they want and that you can help them solve that problem and get them the outcome that they are looking for, backed up by proof that you have solved similar, and you can back it up by proof that you have done this before, my friend, there's no need to doubt your capabilities, because you can do it. It takes time. It will come. It will fade over time. It might be there in the beginning, but I strongly believe that if you have clarity on the stuff that you do, so you are not a writer, director, casting director, a photographer, and a videographer, you are a little bit of everything. When you become an expert at solving one particular problem and there is no one else that can solve that problem, you will have so much clarity on what you do and feel so confident that you can help them get the outcome that they are looking for. So then the imposter syndrome is no longer necessary. All right, so we have written a treatment, we have designed a treatment, we have exported it to a PDF file, and we have written an email with urgency, and we have sent it out, and now let's talk about the outcome. So there are 3 possible outcomes. So after sending your pitch, 3 things can happen. They hire you, they hire someone else, or they hire no one at all. If they choose you, congrats, you've won the job. If not, remember that no just means next opportunity. Ask for feedback. So if you don't land a job, always ask for feedback. Understanding why you weren't chosen can provide valuable insights for improving further pitches and refining your approach. Now, they might not be open to sharing feedback. It is what it is. It is called pitching for a reason. There are many different external factors that can influence a decision, but if you follow the path that I have laid out in this course, I am 100% sure that your success rate will increase over time. And if they are open for feedback, please write it down, record it, and take feedback as a present. So take it, accept it as a present, and don't defend yourself like, oh yeah, but I meant this and that, and doesn't matter. What has happened. Learn from it. Feedback is a present. Take it, accept it in that light, and just on to the next one. So if you fail at selling a solution, people might ghost you, as I've talked in the previous chapters before as well. The most common argument I've heard for ghosting is that they are just busy. This usually means they don't want to work with you, might be looking for cheaper alternatives, are afraid of moving forward, or don't want to get into an argument about why you were not chosen and want you to go away. This is the hard truth. So if you don't have the other person's best interest at heart and failed to sell the solution or pitch them the solution and didn't took the time to understand what the problem really was before prescribing a solution, then they might ghost you. It is unprofessional, but in the other way, if this is the way that they deal with stuff, then it is better that you are not working with them, because it would not have been a good fit at all. So sometimes there are bigger forces at play, so sometimes pitches fail due to factors beyond your control. The client may have already had someone in mind, but needed multiple proposals due to company policy. While you can try to gather insights during a call, there are sometimes larger forces at play. So in the commercial world, this is called a triple bid, for example. So you usually ask 3 directors just for the sake of offering 3 different options to their client, to the brand, or to whatever company that they are creating this commercial for, this campaign for. And they might have had someone all along in their mind, someone who was their number one choice, and they just needed 2 more. And if you didn't offer them a solution, or you did offer them a solution, but your chances were 0 from the start, then don't be hard on yourself, because this is just how this industry works. This is I don't like it either. All right. So what I do want to highlight is that practice makes perfect, and just like going to the gym, over time, you'll get stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And as long as you keep going, at some point, you will succeed. So just keep going. All right, let's summarize this short episode. So you are the solution. Never forget that. Never forget that you are the key to solving their problem. Without your expertise, the problem remains unsolved. Without your vision for solving their problem, they have to pick someone else. And if that person is not on the same level of expertise for solving their problem, then that person is a compromise compared to you. So remember, at all times, you are the prize. Now, urgency and scarcity. So instead of ending with thank you, encourage the client to act quickly by highlighting the limited availability of your unique skills and approach, and avoid expressing neediness that could weaken your position. You are the prize. Your time is limited. Highlight that. If they don't want to work with you for whatever reason, and you have presented them a good solution that solves their problem and gets them the outcome they are looking for, well, that is their loss, right? Good for them. If they believe that someone else can help them get their problem solved, then okay, that's okay. Rejection. So understand that not every pitch will succeed, and if it doesn't, seek feedback to improve. Recognize that some factors like internal company decisions are beyond your control. And then imposter syndrome, to gain clarity on the problem you solve and back your confidence with proof of past successes to eliminate self-doubt in your abilities. I'll dive a little bit later in this course in how you can do this in the Win Without Pitching bonus chapter. And I wanted to finish this short episode compared to the other ones with a short quote that business opportunities are like buses. There's always another one coming. And that's how you have to approach this pitching industry and the filmmaking industry as well, because the need for content will never go away, especially right now in the digital age. And if this one fails, there will be another one on the horizon and a new opportunity to create a beautiful pitch and a beautiful treatment and help other people solve their problems. All right, so that was it. Chapter number 9, how to deliver a treatment. In the next ones, I will dive into how to actually find the clients. How do you actually find clients to pitch your creative vision and ideas, and my final thoughts, and then the bonus chapter, Win Without Pitching. So I hope you have learned something. Once more, I am not a filmmaking guru. I have no Oscars or Emmys on the shelf, so you don't have to agree with everything that I'm sharing. But if you can take away one learning from this course or this masterclass that can help you win a new client that attracts other clients because they like what you've done for the previous clients, then you'll have this ripple effect. And everything originated, hopefully, from something that you have learned in this course. Now, that's it. On to the next one. I hope to see you there. Adios.